Yo, what's going on everybody? My name is Toxicity and welcome back to a WWE video. In today's video, I want to discuss Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns and the whole Bloodline storyline, because after Raw XXX, the whole storyline's kind of blurred for me because I thought Sami was 100% going to get kicked out, and then out of nowhere, Jey Uso came through to save the day. If you guys missed it, Solo was about to hit Sami with a spike and Jey grabbed the arm, jumped to the aid and defended Sami, proved his case, and then Roman decided that Sami was not guilty. Now, it was a massive plot twist because Jey, up until the War Games match, has hated Sami Zayn, and then since the War Games has been slowly turning to like Sami Zayn. And I don't think anybody expected this. Everybody was ready for Sami to be turned against and be beaten up by the Bloodline. But I have a possible outcome after the Royal Rumble, a possible shift in how this kind of works out. So if you guys are hyped for the Royal Rumble, leave a like down below, but let's jump into my theory. So first I want to discuss a couple of rumors. There's been a leak and Sami's face is on one of the chairs or a poster for Elimination Chamber. So potentially Sami could be the one that Elimination Chamber is based around. They could be his crowning moment. He could be in a big match. Something big could be coming for Sami Zayn. But another rumor that everybody's been talking about is the Usos versus Kevin and Sami taking place at WrestleMania. If this is going how I think it's going, we're not going to get this match, and Sami could have a crowning moment at WrestleMania. But it's all a bit convoluted. It's all a bit mixed up right now. But I believe at the Royal Rumble event, Roman is going to make Sami Zayn hit Kevin Owens with a steel chair. Kevin Owens is going to be out and down for the count. He's going to have lost that match against Roman Reigns, and Sami has to put Kevin down for good. But obviously, Sami Zayn is not going to do that. He still has feelings in a friend way for Kevin Owens. He still wants to be Kevin Owens' friend. I think he's not going to be able to go through with hitting Kevin Owens. And he's going to have to turn to Jey. He's going to have to apologize. And then that's when Roman's going to go, okay, you're out. The Usos will then turn on Sami. Solo will turn on Sami. I think Jey might be involved in something a little bit later down the track. I don't think Roman's going to trust him as much. But I think this is where we slowly set up the Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I think this is where that gets set up. Jey is going to be really annoyed at Sami, but they're going to have to be really careful here, because if they play that Sami has played Jey and turns on Jey, it might not get the reaction that people want. But if Sami defends Kevin and turns on Roman, then that is going to be the way that fans rally behind Sami Zayn and push for that. Now, potentially they take Sami Zayn out and Kevin Owens out and they don't return to Elimination Chamber, or potentially after Elimination Chamber. Maybe Roman has to defend one of the titles in the Elimination Chamber, and that's how we get the belt off him. And Sami Zayn returns and surprises everybody and fights Roman in the Elimination Chamber. But it's a bit mixed up, like I said. If Sami returns at Elimination Chamber after getting taken out by the Bloodline at the Rumble, he can't win the title. I think the Usos then somehow enter themselves in the match or get involved in the match and take Sami out. And then you have Kevin Owens return, or potentially have them return after Elimination Chamber and have them want to challenge the Usos. But it's going to be a tricky situation because, like I said, you don't want Sami to turn his back on Jey, because then you might get a mixed outcome with the fans. And then Roman has to then defend the belts at Mania against Cody or The Rock, depending on if they return at the Rumble. Cody obviously is returning, but is he going to win the Rumble? But Sami has to be treated very carefully in the next few weeks and even after the Rumble. If he turns against the Bloodline, I don't think fans are going to rally behind that. But if the Bloodline turn on him and make him kind of like a Daniel Bryan style underdog, the fans are going to rally behind him and you're going to have a massive story for Sami. And Kevin involved in this, if they both win the titles at WrestleMania, the tag titles, that's a huge outcome. Then we have a Sami and Kevin Owens feel-good moment. You have Sami apologizing to Kevin Owens, and then you have the Bloodline slowly losing control, especially if The Rock returns. The Rock could be involved and help Kevin and Sami, or maybe the Sami and Kevin get taken out at the Rumble and they go and get The Rock. Something like that has to happen, but they're going to have to be really careful. Let me know what you think down below. Do you think Royal Rumble is when Sami gets turned on by the Bloodline? Do you think Roman wins? Do you think Kevin wins? I personally think Roman Reigns wins, and I think they're going to test Sami, and something big is going to happen after the main event. So leave a like down below if you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what you think is going to happen after the Rumble. Do you think The Rock is going to return? That's another question I want to ask. I think The Rock is going to come back, but he's not going to enter himself in the Rumble. There's my big twist. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.